alpha equals whatever, 10%, you reject or not reject. They give you the p-value for this question, and they give you alpha, so again, that's the same test. If alpha is greater than p-value, you reject. Otherwise, you do not reject. The next question is, what are the degrees of freedom you use for a matched pairs test? Look it up if you don't know it. Might be in -1. I don't know. Look it up. And the last one is, it asks you to draw a conclusion, but this is a matched pairs one. The classic example is the one on weight loss. Yeah, this isn't one on weight loss, but the final thing they ask you when you do the weight loss one is the diet effective. Did people lose weight? Well, this is doing a similar thing. You have to say, for this question, that they either lost weight or they didn't. It's not to do with weight, but you have to draw that sort of conclusion. It's not merely reject or do not reject. It's saying, so what does that mean? Did they lose weight or they didn't? And all you do, if you rejected or haven't rejected, you go back to the hypothesis, look at it, and your hypothesis should tell you. So if you do not reject, you go with H0. So what does H0 mean? Or if you do reject, you go with the alternative. What does that mean? Okay, so the next two questions are, moving to ANOVA now. So they give you a scenario, you have to pick out the factor and the factor level. So the factor is normally the main factor that they're talking about, the thing that brings about change. So this is not the example that I'm going to tell you right now, but this is the type of thing. I want to lower people's cholesterol. I've got 4 different types of drug I'm going to use on them. Drug 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my factor is the drug, the cholesterol-lowering drug. And my levels, I've got 4 different levels of that drug. Okay, then we've got 2 questions. It's a full-on ANOVA. It looks like a one single factor ANOVA. They actually give you the output for it. You get all the Excel output for it. What is the null hypothesis? What is the null hypothesis for ANOVA? What is it? Equals. Yeah. Again, only 2 answers, A, B. The next question, they give you alpha, and they ask you to draw a conclusion. You reject or not reject the null hypothesis. They give you alpha, you get the p-value from the Excel output, and you just draw a conclusion. Yeah? Just break it down to basics. Don't complicate stuff. The next 4 questions. So it's another, and the next 4 are based on ANOVA as well. So it's testing salaries between, say, 3 different regions. They ask you to pick out the factor. It's telling you in the question what the factor is. But it's asking you to come up with the main factor that you're testing in ANOVA. asking for the alternative hypothesis. Only two possible answers it's giving you there, and one of them is wrong. The degrees of freedom for the treatment. What is the degrees of freedom for the treatment with single factor and overlap? No, it's so. If these came over, I would check. Just check. Make sure you check it because it's like easy points. Oh, we asked for the degrees of freedom in the error as well. So have to get that. So, I guess this question, I don't see any information. I guess they're going to get you to run it yourself. If you're running it yourself, you should be able, just be able to pick off the value anyway. So if you do the raw data, you run it. So hopefully, God willing, I'll be here on your exam. I don't have any more accidents or anything. So you can ask me questions on your exam. As you're doing the exam, normally I don't do that. In fact, the first time I've done that was on your last exam. That's the first time in 12 years that I've let people ask me questions on the exam. But because I'm not happy with the course, then I feel that it's only fair that I do that. So you can ask me questions on the exam. Okay, the next question is a few standalone questions. We're nearly done. We're nearly done now. We need to definitely, there's another question to do with skewness and the median. So which direction, how does the median compare to the mean move when it's positively skewed or negatively skewed? You need to know that. Another question, we already mentioned this one, it's another one the same. So the same question. We're talking about students entering a school or whatever it is, and the students with the best GPA score, SAT score, whatever it is. And it gives you some, you need to kind of figure out what the value is. What is the z-score anyway? Was it something we already done it? Said it today, didn't we? So the z-score is just going to be x minus mu divided by singular. There's another question here that I see. Obviously back to normal distribution. So I'll make out, find out the probability that x is greater than 50. And they want you to get it into probability that z is greater than something. Well, how do you do that? You take the 50, you subtract the mean, and you divide by the standard deviation, yeah? So it's the same thing. So it looks like you ran out of questions and you went back to the normal distribution.
We need one more.
Because the next question again is like, is asking you what is the syntax you would use to, what would you write into Excel to work out a particular question? Yeah, like length minus norms dot inverse or norms dot inverse or something like that. So you have to know, just review that. If I've got a confidence interval and I want to make it, it's two-way. Two-way is not good to me. I want to make it, I want to keep my 95%, whatever it is, confidence interval, but I want to make it narrower. Could I do that by increasing the sample size? I think you could. There's another question here, which is just like, what is the formula for working out confidence interval? Like x bar plus the critical, plus or minus the critical value times the standard error. Okay, so know that formula. Let's on to hypotheses questions. Back to hypotheses. And you know what? I don't even have to read the question. It's asking you, it gives you a statement which is 2.5 lines, and which is the correct null and alternative hypothesis. I don't even have to read the question because I know that one of them is just fun, that it's not one of these formulations I wrote up here. Then it asks you a question. When we reject H0 in terms of alpha and P, tell me, when is it? When alpha in terms of P, when we reject H0, when alpha is greater than P value, we reject H0. Just asking you that, when is it that you reject it? But don't be distracted by some of the other answers. I always got 1 minus alpha, I don't care. I know it's when alpha is greater than P. When alpha is greater than P, or when P is less than alpha, it's the same reasoning. When we did linear regression and we wanted to visualize what was going on, what did we do? We did a plot. What sort of plot? Yeah. Yeah. And the final question that I've got here, you may not get, but you're getting a feel for what's going to come up, is it gives you a scenario for a linear regression stuff. It just wants you to pick out the independent and dependent variable, which is the independent, which is the dependent. And that's it. There's really not that much, I mean, you have to obviously go back and review the stuff, and he wants to know all the basic stuff now. There's no searching questions you've got were on the first 3 midterms. The final's doesn't really search out that much. If you had these questions on your midterms, most of you would have got 100%, or you might drop some points because you weren't paying attention, but you would have got a really big score if this was on your midterms. So I'm not trying to tell you not to do any work. Please don't take it that way. All I'm saying to you, if you do the work, you should do well. Yeah. So, any questions? Any questions? Yeah.
About how many questions are on the exam? 51. Yeah. Okay. Are they all multiple choice?
Yeah, the questions are all multiple choice. There's 51 questions on the exam. Anything else?
Yeah.
Hold it. This thing, what's the name?
Well, it's all of them.
It just doesn't sort it out, but bring a laptop.
What are you going to do right now?
Yeah.
I think me and
Yeah, can we do that?
yeah. Are you down?
Yeah, I'm totally down.